Yo guys, what's going on? Life of Rio here, and I just want to talk to you guys about endurance runs, endurance players. So if you're a player that's trying to get into endgame, get a higher core mechanics of the game, a greater synergy understanding on what you need to be doing, I'm going to be talking about a lot of that right now. And the thing about it is, I'm kind of confused on a lot of it because, you know, a lot of players, especially the endurance run players, I feel like we get the short end of the stick like every single time because it's so weird to me on how the game is progressing, and the game has been out for basically 4 years or so, and we are still not getting any kind of content. Now Warframe's giving me like mixed emotions. Now the reason why it's giving me mixed emotion, because you guys know that this is all I play. All I do is endgame runs. This is all I study. All I do is go over synergies. Now, a lot of people do different things. A lot of people learn and, you know, understand the trade chat and try to do everything else. That's their niche. My niche is just doing a whole bunch of endurance runs and a whole bunch of endgame scenarios so I can understand and always, you know, be good about what I'm doing. So the thing about this one, guys, is that the mixed feelings that I'm getting from Warframe is that they add weapons in the game that are just power creep, and we know it. Like, you guys know I'm always honest with you guys when it comes to stuff like that. There's weapons in the game that are power creep. There's weapons in the game that are actually meant to go way further than the content even like introduces itself to go, because like we had things like when the Town Core first came out, the Czar, like what I'm using, the ribbons that you can put on these weapons, these are way higher than sortie levels, whatever missions that you're doing. So at the same time, having these really overpowered weapons, and the honesty with these weapons is, guys, is that some of them you don't even have to former them. You don't even have to put a reactor in these weapons. So here's the thing, a lot of people like to say that, you know, there is no end game in Warframe, why are you going this far? And the reasons for why I go this far is very simple. You guys know I am addicted to seeing high level enemies. That is all I care about. I don't really care about the rewards. I kind of have everything as of right now, so I don't really care about that stuff. I just care about the high levels. I just want to see how the game is, see how high I can get the enemies level. That's my niche in the game, aka my ninja way. Alright, so here's the thing, guys. When players say to me that, you know, why are you doing this? There's no end game in Warframe. It's kind of like the same scenario when you can say, why are you forming this weapon? Because there's no high enough content in the game for you to really need to form this weapon. Because if you're doing just the star chart and you just want to finish out everything regularly, you can finish all that stuff out with just your regular weapon. Sometimes you don't even need a reactor. Just have on a max duration and a couple mods, and you're completely fine for the star chart. So if that's the thing, why does Warframe push so much for you to get formulas and have you play the game longer, if those weapons are just power creep to really push you over the edge of the game's level anyway? And so coming from that scenario as a endurance run player, you have to push these weapons to the point to where you see when they fall off, and that's my thing. That's what I like to see. I don't want to go in the simulacra room and see a level 145, 150, and then say, oh my god, this weapon wrecks level 145. Okay, where does it stop killing these enemies? You know what I mean? Where does this weapon actually start to fall off? Because it's so much stronger than the content that we had. Like I said, when the Town Core and everything first came out, it was just there, and you're just looking at it like, man, this weapon completely destroys everything. Before the Town Core went through little nerfs, the Town Core was killing level 200-300s easy. So if Warframe doesn't have for you to do endurance runs, and these weapons are so strong, then why introduce such strong weapons in the game anyway? And now my other thing with Warframe is that the game's been out for 4 years. Why is there no end game content? Basically what I talked about on my stream was I needed there to be some kind of thing in Warframe to encourage players to go to end game, because that's all it is. Another thing that I wanted to point out is that Warframe has an amazing community when it comes to loyal people. There's a lot of loyal players in Warframe that don't ask for too much. Now, the people in Warframe, when I say they don't ask for too much, they really don't. They're very simplistic on how they go about things. Warframe gives them things and they're okay with it. But at the same time, if you have a player base that's just so easygoing with you, and we just want a little bit of endgame, because we basically create our own endgame and give ourselves something to do. Warframe didn't incline for us to do that, and Warframe did not even intend for the game to go, for us to do endurance runs. The game was not intended for that. And so that's the other crazy thing about it. So we created our own end game. So we made Warframe even more fun than what the devs even had for us to do anyway. And so when you see you have a player base that has that and want to go about that and want to just find different avenues in your game, why not just add to that to make the longevity of the game even better? Because since you don't have players really complaining as much and they're okay with the content that you're giving them, all I really ask for is just put something in endgame. Just put something to make it to 2-hour run with a group of friends. You unlock this. You get a new sigil at this. You get a new Sindana at this. People check your profile. They see the things that you unlock. They ask, "Oh, dude, how did you get that?" It's because I did a 2-hour run. Now you get a sigil for it. It's just way different things, and I feel like it's just so simple to put that in the game because it's not hard rewards. It's just very simple rewards that you would have had in the game that people get from just playing conclaves. Give something for doing long runs. Oh, you did a world record run. You're the highest. Your team did the best on, PS4. Your team did the best on Xbox. You're holding the Xbox record. You're holding the PC record. Give those people a sigil. Give those people a sigil or a Sindana, something. Give them something. It's not that hard. The community is so simple, and we put up with kind of like everything that Warframe does. And all I'm saying is just reward the players with something that they can feel that they earned. And just having something like that, going for that, you and a group of friends, and a lot of people know, like when you're endurance runners, you communicate so much with your friends, like, yo bro, I'm going for this, I want to see this. And then at the same time, it's so simple because if you put that in the game, players are like, okay dude, I got this sigil, you get this from doing this, how are we gonna go about getting this? Other players are gonna find out, okay, I want to try to get this sigil, this Sindana, all of this looks awesome. Put a immortal skin. I don't know, dude. I'm just giving out ideas. You guys let me know your ideas in the comment section. All I'm saying is that all of this stuff is just so easy to fix and so easy to go about by just introducing little small things in the game that players can go for. Now, if Warframe is not good with, fixing the damage system, which is the number one thing that needs to be fixed, give players something to go about. If you're scared to change the game and you don't know how to go about it because, you're not really looking for the really long runs, because honestly, like I said, the endurance players get the short end of the stick because it's not enough of us on the forums, it's not enough of us doing these runs to where Warframe tend to care as much. Now, it was enough of us complaining at first when other YouTubers and everything was creating videos about it. Then they created this falsified information of saying, end game players, we hear you. And then they introduced this little level system with everything else, and I'm like, listen, that is not you hearing us. And honestly, for me to just keep playing the game, and a lot of people get burnt out and everything like that, like, just come on and give us something to really look forward to. Like, I really need something more in Warframe. I'm not burnt out on the game because I make myself have fun in this game, and it's really not from any of the content that the devs honestly give me. I don't play most of the content that the devs give me, and it's nothing wrong with that because I create my own content in the game by doing these long endurance runs. And I just really would like something for all this time. For 4 years we've been talking about endgame and Warframe, and I would really want to see something really push forward and something happening. Now, I know the devs are a little bit busy with what's going on now, but at the same time, come on man, have a team, and I know the devs team isn't all that big, but just have something to be worked on. It's more than 4 years. You guys had nothing to work on. They really just put together something with relics last minute. If you can put together something last minute that quick for us to try to get us to stop talking about it, you can put something else better, even better together as well. So I just want to know how you guys felt about this whole thing. Overall, it's just really been bugging me, and I just really think that it should be fixed, because in most games you have an end game. In most games like this, you have something to do that you and a group of friends work towards, having that hard reward that you have to where you accomplish something and players see it. And I hate to compare this game to Destiny, I really do, because I feel like Warframe is so much better than Destiny. But Destiny had raids that people could just not even accomplish and people couldn't do. You had certain armors and things that people are like, oh my god, I gotta try to get that. There's no skill cap in this game, and I know a lot of people get triggered when you say, skills and Warframe in the same scenario, but at the same time there's things and synergies and things that you have to understand on how to get to certain points and do certain things, because a lot of people can't do long runs without Naruman, and that right there in itself takes its own skill scenario and just how you do certain things, man. And I just really want to see things change up a lot. And you guys let me know how you guys feel about this. Have you guys thought about this much? And how do you guys feel about the rewards like sigils, Sindanas? Just give different things out of there, like weapon skins for making it this far. Give custom weapon skins for hitting maybe like an hour, 2 hours. And then you work yourself up. And then once you hit that hour, 2 hour, you're now like interested. That player is now interested, like, oh dude, we made an hour last time, when are you off work, let's do this, you know what I mean? So let's try to make it here this time so we can try to get this. Have that there, you know, have that there in the game. You have a trophy system, in-game trophy system. Also have it to where players can view your profile and see what's the highest run that you've done, you know. But Warframe doesn't look too much into that, and that's what kind of kills me as of right now. And I really wish that they would give, you know, the endurance players and the, you know, the end game players just a lot more to look forward to, because once you try end game, you get addicted to it. It is very, very fun. And I know some people, it's just not their thing. But as always, guys, be sure to leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And I'm definitely sorry about how long it's been taking me to get out content. It's been like almost a week now since I posted anything. But just so you guys know, I work 6 days a week, 10 to 12 hour days, and so it's been really hard, especially with work getting crazy, for me to get anything out and for me to even to stream or anything. So I'm definitely trying my best. I'm so thankful for you guys working with me. We hit 17K and it's only taken us 5 days to get another 1K sub. So shout out to all the new subs, guys. I gotta post videos for you guys, and thank you guys for coming. And all of my old subscribers, thank you guys for helping the channel grow, and I will check you guys later on the next Warframe video.